Hello, good morning everyone. Well, it's morning now, and today I'm on my kitchen counter again with another journal with me video, and just showing you my traveler's notebook that I'm using today is from Lady Falcon's Travelers, one of my favorite letter, the Pendragon. And well, without further ado, let's just start. Okay, now I'm going to take out my insert. So today is actually 31st March, last day of March, but I'm still one day behind in my journal setup. So it's okay, one day is still within my quota. So here I'm just showing you the previous spread that I've done, and there's this stamp shape punch that I use, and of course my regular tag punch. And here I'm trying something a bit new, not my style, but I like it. And here is I'm trying to be bold and sort of getting out of my comfort zone, and I actually quite like it. This is the Delusion style, the Diane Rivoli. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Yeah, I actually love her style, you know. I like the bold color, the striking color, and some of these weird stamps and die cuts. I actually have her stamps and die cuts, so I may be, stepping out of my comfort zone of the regular vintage Tim Holtz style to Delusion style. I don't know. So anyhow, today I'm gonna use some stencils. These stencils, of course, is from Tim Holtz. This is the brick wall style stencils, and yeah, I'm gonna use this first as my initial background. So I'm gonna be using some of the lighter distress ink color. I think I choose this one is it the tea leaves, or is it an old book? I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I think it's the tea leaf. Hold on, let me have a look. I have it right here. I think it's the antique linen, not tea leaves. Where does the tea leaves come from? Antique linen. So I'm just gonna do a bit of the brick wall pattern as background, and just the very light color, antique linen color, just as a base. So now I'm trying to do some layering on backgrounds as well. Try to branch out something different and something I've never done before. I think in my previous video I've mentioned before that I am a person who get bored really fast, which is, it may be a good thing and it may be a bad thing. Good thing is that I tend to be, I force myself to be more creative. The bad thing is I tend to buy more supplies. Yep. And here I'm gonna do it on the other side as well, and I fast forwarded it, or I pause it, because the process is just the same, and I do not want my video to get too long. Next up is this another stencil that I'll be layering on top of this brick wall stencil. Is this clockwork stencil, which I love, and yep, I just got it recently, so it's very new. First time I'm using this clockwork stencil, and I'm gonna be putting in okay, that is my son's hand. It's just me and him home alone, so he's bored and he wanted to help out, and I don't have the heart to say no to him. So yeah, he loves to help out whenever I'm journaling, especially with the stamping and putting down the washi tape. And here he's grabbing my distress ink away. Anywho, yep, I'll be putting down a more darker color for this clockwork so that it stands out a bit more. I don't know, is that the right way to do background layering, or maybe I should start with the darker color? But if I start with the darker color, then I won't be able to see that clockwork pattern. I wanted the clockwork pattern to sort of, you know, be more striking, and I like the way it turned out. And I'm so sorry my hands like sort of got in the way because the ink pad is on the other side with my son. Yep. And so I do another one on the other side, and I love how it turned out actually. Voila! Yep, I like it. And this is the wild honey color, and it turns out pretty cool. Okay, next up I want to put this package. This is from a package I bought from an Etsy order I bought from all the way from the Netherlands. The Etsy shop is called Badass Paper. Hold on, let me get the actual name. Badass Paper Lover. I love her name, her shop name. So yeah, it's Esther. Yep, and she's a sweet lady. And I bought some vintage registered postmark ticket. I don't know what is it called. It's a registered sticker that if you register the letter, you stick it on the envelope. So that register sticker. And I bought like 3 rolls from her. Yep, love them. So here I just love the package, and I want to use it. I do not understand a word written on it, so because I think it's in Dutch, and I do not understand Dutch. I don't read Dutch. Anywho, I love the pattern and the paper, so I'm gonna use it in my journal. And I'm gonna be layering on top of this vintage paper that I got from London Gifties. Yep, another favorite shop of mine. And here I'm just trying to layer it properly. Now this is a voiceover, so I've muted the original sound, else you'll be hearing me shouting after my son because, well, yeah, you know, 5-year-old, how they can be, right? They tend to touch anything that you do not want them to touch. Yep, so anywho, I did have a lot of fun doing this journal with me video with the help of my 5-year-old. Yep, his hand and fingers will be featuring in my video later on as well. There we go. He's taking my the shiny stamp where you can put the alphabet on, and sort of like imitating me stamping on my journal. There he goes again. Okay. Excuse me, excuse me, I'm still recovering from my cough, so do excuse me for the coughing and the yep, and the clearing of throat. But I do want to get this video up. And here is my son again. Excuse me. He just wants to be a part of my journal with me, so I just let him play with my stamps for a while. And yeah, and here I want to do the same pattern on the other side, but I want to make it a shorter one, so I'm deciding whether to use the longer wording or the shorter one, and I've decided to use the shorter one. Excuse me. Nowadays the weather is so bad here in in Malaysia, at least. It's so hot. The temperature is so high, and then you know we have to stay in an air conditioned room, and then when we go out it's so hot, so people tend to get sick very easily. Excuse me. So I just caught with this, I don't know, is it a virus or is it a bug? It's made me cough, and yeah, I have lots of phlegm and things like that. Hopefully I'll get better soon. And here I'm just putting down the vintage paper, and of course that gorgeous packaging. And next up I will be putting in the stamps. Now I want to use this new stamps that I just got again from Tim Holtz, and I think it's called the Epic Treasure. There we go. I love these stamps. It's not too big, and yeah, it's called Epic Treasures. The code is CMS 123. If you can catch a glimpse of the code at the left, yeah, there you go. CM. Again, I'm sorry, it's too fast because I actually speed up this video, but when I'm showing is a reasonable amount that I stop there. CMS, I think, or is it CME? It's called Epic Treasure. Okay, and it's gorgeous. So I'm gonna stamp that like a measuring tape thing with my VersaFine Impact. I love VersaFine. Just one, I think one little tiny drawback is that it bleeds through. So I'm gonna use this vintage sepia color. It's a bit like a brownish color and it's not too brown. So of course it's vintage style, so yep, it fits my theme for today. Like I said, I love VersaFine, but like I said, the only drawdown is it bleeds through easily, and but it gives you this very clear image, so I do not mind the bleed through that much. And next up, I'm gonna use that dressmaking tool thing that I do not know what it's called. Yep, that thing where the dressmaker will put the cloth on and will pin the cloth down. So I'm gonna use a different color. I'm gonna use the black now because black stands out more, and I want to make that image stands out against that measuring tape. Excuse me. So today I actually do not have a theme in mind. I just go with the flow, and I'm really happy how it turns out. So sometimes you just have to start to put things down, then you know, slowly the inspiration, the idea will come to you. Yeah, today I just start with my stencils, and then as I progress, you know, I will see what are things to incorporate with that stencils, you know. Yep. Sometimes I have a very clear image in my brain that I want to do this theme today, but sometimes I just, you know, I really don't have a clueless. So I will, and more than often that always happens to me. So when that happens, I will just start to put things down, and then sometimes it turns out good, and of course sometimes it turns out not the way I like, but then, well, there are ups and downs in journaling as well. And next up I'm going to use this butterfly stamp. It's from the same Epic Treasure theme or package stamp, so it's gorgeous. And then I think I'm done with the stamping. Now I'm gonna go with the washi tape. Now this washi tape, I made it, I mean the washi sample, I made it, and because previously I was traveling a lot, so I used this instead, and it's very, very convenient. But now I do not travel that much anymore, so I will just use it to finish it. I do not want to waste it. Yep. But for those of you who travel a lot, you know, this may be a good idea to carry the washi tape around. Yep, you just roll it, and there's any cards you want. These are all unwanted cards of mine, all credit card size, of course. And then I bought this Muji folder, and I just put them in, and it's very, very convenient. And now I'm putting down this classic-y washi tape, the brown grit, and this brown what do you call it? Is it opaque or obvious brown washi color? Yep. And then next up, I'll be stamping the date. So I'm gonna use the Tim Holtz date again. Tim Holtz stamp, I'm sorry, cling stamp. I love this numbered stamp that I got. I think it's gorgeous. So as you can see, it bleeds through. And anywho, I'm just looking at the previous spread to see which day is it that I'm doing now, because I'm not doing the current day. So it's the 30th of September. Excuse me. So I'm gonna use the same vintage sepia VersaFine, and the number is quite large, so I'm gonna stand on top there because I'm not gonna write there. I'm gonna journal on the right side of my spread. So I'm gonna stamp now. I paused because my son said he wanted to stamp for me, so I paused a bit for him to stamp for me. And next, the 0. There we go, my son's hand again. And he really wanted to stamp for me, so I asked him to move forward a bit. There we go. And down we go. Ta-da! Sorry, his hand looks very cute to me. And yep, this is the number stamp from Tim Holtz. Now I'm gonna stamp in the day, which is a Saturday, 30th, and I'm gonna use this Cavallini rubber stamp. And I just noticed that I didn't stamp the day for the previous 2 days, so I have to refer Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's Saturday. I'm gonna use the black ink to stamp Saturday. My son wanted to stamp, but I told him he can only stamp the Y. And after I finished each letter, he said SY. And then I said, no, it's SA. And he said SAY. I said, no, not yet. So yeah, we continue this spelling game until we reach the Y, where he gets to stamp it for me. His hand is ever waiting there. Now I do not mind that much the letter that is not in sync, because I actually wanted it to be like, you know, stamping on casually. Sometimes you really cannot, or I should say you don't have to be afraid to, you know, not to be in line. Previously I have the worst OCD to get everything in line, you know, in perpendicular, but after I started journaling, it sort of helped me out to loosen up a bit. Now the Y. And my son wanted to stamp it. Here is his hand again, featuring in my journal with me. And ta-da! So yeah, that's it for this journal with me, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun looking at it. My son have a lot of fun helping me. And if you guys wanted to see a journal with me with a different style, like I said, the Delusion style, the Diane Reveille style, I am really interested in doing that type of style in one of my spread. So if you are interested in looking at it, please do let me know and comment down below. And here I'm just distressing the side of my page. Yep. So I have been watching the Diane Reveille's video quite often recently, because I actually bought her stamps, quite a few of them, and her die cuts, but I never got a chance to do a spread in her style, and I'm very interested in doing that. I already did one. Of course, I didn't do a video on it because I'm just trying out now, so I may try a few more spread before I get a hang of it and really do a journal with me video on it. But you know, if you guys really interested to see how I progress with that, do let me know, and I will make a video of it. But today's spread is, of course, my usual vintage style. It's still my favorite style, just that, like I said, I'm the type of person that like to venture out of my comfort zone and hope to, you know, get some inspiration with trying another style. And in layman's term, I get bored easily. There we go. Yeah, I'm showing you again. I really like that. So a lot of loves from me and my son here. He's doing the Korean love thing. And another big heart.